We've all heard the stories about first-time buyers trying to get on the mortgage market, and this week's blog is all about that. We're absolutely delighted and excited to say there are a couple of new lenders in the mortgage space that came into Ireland last year. And to long story short, they have absolutely changed the game and the landscape for mortgage lending. For both first-time buyers and switching mortgages. But this week we're talking mostly about first-time buyers, and I just want to highlight some of the changes that have come in with these new lenders. And as I say, we're very, very excited to be able to bring them this year, and the changes that they've made in the application from the process to the way they assess a claim. It's refreshing, to say the least. Things like the process itself. I mean, we're getting decisions made in hours instead of weeks. The longest decision I've seen with these new lenders, I think one of them took us a day and a half. Guys, that's totally changed. I mean, some of the lending decisions with some of the lenders up to this point, we're talking weeks to get approval in principle just for a first-time buyer to go and even shop for a mortgage. We're getting approval now in hours. If we send an application in the morning, we have an approval by the afternoon. It is just phenomenal. They've also given applicants online portal that you can actually see the mortgage journey as they are making decisions in real time. Totally changed. Things like the way they handle the income, variable incomes taken into consideration, things like commissions, bonuses, shift allowance, even taking dividend strips from your employer if you're involved in a profit sharing scheme where you're allocated shares. They'll even take those into consideration when it comes to your lending criteria and how much they'll actually lend you. Things like proven repayment capacity that heretofore every bank wanted. They wanted you to show that you could afford this mortgage based on a stress-tested interest rate. These new lenders have taken that away. It is just exciting. It is brilliant, and it's fantastic to see changes coming into Ireland around this. It is really laid the gauntlet down for the old guard of lenders in Ireland, and I'm delighted that it has, because they're really going to have to wake up. So guys, first time buyers, there is a lot of exciting stuff happening in the market, but get to know that. Always speak with a broker. Always speak to a broker that knows the market and knows what's happening, because where people were getting refused and maybe not getting enough lending, it has changed. This has changed the game. These new lenders are making things a lot simpler. They're lending more money. They're lending it quicker. The decisions are quicker. It is a changed game, guys. So don't be sticking to your normal old guards, and we all know who we're talking about, your mainstream lenders. There are other options. And as always, guys, if there is any questions around mortgages or any financial issues, don't try and solve these issues on your own. Always reach out to a good broker that will be able to give you unbiased advice and basically just have a chat and help you through what is and what can be, especially on the mortgage journey. It can be stressful. So you're not alone, guys. As always, reach out. We're here to answer your questions.